One of the things that make me extremely happy is that when my certified PMP becomes certified RMP. Gulzar has been doing a great job to make this my dream realize, making all of
Thank
my
you, sir.
PMP to RMP. And we have a very special guest today, Mr. Mohsin Awan. He joined my PMP program in 2021 and 2022 or 2023. He did finally did PMP, and then
2023.
he said,
So
I wanted to do RMP. And we started for RMP. Gulzar took the lead, and uh, finally, he became certified risk management professional today. He gave exam in UAE. He traveled from Saudi Arabia because you don't get dates in Saudi Arabia, and he gave exam here. So congratulations, brother Mohsen. Let's go straight forward and talk about the exam. How challenging the exam was.
thank you so much, sir, for wishing me congratulations. And I thank you, and I thank Gulzar Saab for all the effort and for all the follow-ups you guys have been doing in making it sure that I'll book my exam and I'll appear for it well prepared as well. So thanks to both of you. So, sir, regarding the exam, sir, I was not anticipating that it will be a tough exam, but on contrary, I found it a bit tough. Uh, like questions were like every almost every question was more elaborative and in a descriptive form. So it took me quite some time to read the questions and then to ultimately solve the question. One thing which actually helped me in dealing in this situation was basically the elimination technique. If I were not using the elimination technique, I think the results would have been different.
Hmm.
Uh, and then one more thing is that everyone should be working on the concepts as well. If concepts are clear, then no matter what, whatever is the question, you can solve it. But uh, and the mock-up exercise, which I did with the Gulzar Saab, the mock-ups and the practice questions, those actually help me in preparing myself for the exam as well. So all these factors actually help me in ultimately clearing the exam.
Hmm. But the exam was challenging, right?
Yeah, it was challenging.
Now, this is something interesting that I wanted to understand. Exam was challenging, and that is becoming a beautiful thing. Because if the exam is easy, then that becomes interesting thing. Okay, that becomes very interesting. Okay, how did you manage time in the exam?
So, sir, I completed my exam just 3 minutes before the stipulated time. I took I was relaxed and I kept my nerves strong and I give every question its fair share of time. And I
Mhm.
utilized every minute, in fact. So I was not in hurry because all of the questions which I was solving, as I just mentioned, that they were more of descriptive nature, and even the options, the A, B, C, D options, they were also like lengthy. So that was taking time.
Hmm.
So so I took time, whatever the time it was stipulated in the exam. I utilized the complete time
Hmm.
because I was not in any kind of hurry.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, Gulzar, if you can take it.
Yeah, I want to know that how many questions were lengthy questions, as you are saying that they were more descriptive in nature. How many percentage out of 115, how many questions? Maybe 25, 30?
Sir, I would rate it like 50% were like lengthy questions, or
You
maybe
can
more
say
than
that
50%. Yeah, more than 50%.
questions were having three, 4 lines, and answers were having 2 plus 3 plus lines.
Yeah. And then there were some questions in which we had to choose choose three, choose two. Such questions were there as well. Uh,
Choosing more than one alternative.
yeah, exactly.
How many questions?
Like 5 to 6 questions were like this as well. that to choose multiple correct options
Alternative.
in the question. Yeah, yeah.
So
Hmm.
And
we
there
can say
were
that this is a new
calculation
trend.
questions as well.
I
Yeah,
think
there were
this is
questions.
first time I'm hearing from the
So,
RMP aspirant, then more than one alternative selection is asked in the question. That's fine. So how you have managed that? Because mostly we are working on the best available option and based on the keywords. So
yeah.
what were your criteria in selecting those multiple correct answers?
So, sir, when I was doing the practice questions, the options were the correct options were quite clear, but the options in the exam they were quite similar. Like when choose two or choose three, the options were like it was hard for me to eliminate anyone.
Ambiguous. Hmm.
Yeah. So what I did is I used the elimination technique. Like if there are five options and they are
Hmm.
asking that choose three,
Hmm.
so I was eliminating the options which was not like
Irrelevant,
which was yeah
less
which was not relevant actually. So
right.
I eliminated the options which were not correct. That
Hmm.
actually left me with the correct options. So I used this option, this technique
Really good.
actually.
That's really good to hear that multiple option selection is being asked in the question. That's really nice to hear. I want to know that how many questions were from Agile, like
Yeah.
from
Okay. So there was one question which was related to agile approach as well.
hmm,
It was something related to comparison of agile approach and adaptive approach within the risk management.
business
So there
environment,
was
in the business environment, not
uh,
directly related to sprint, like sprint spike, risk
no.
spike, burn down, dot plots
Yes, sir.
like this. Nothing
Exactly,
like.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
business environment. Okay, that's nice. And one more thing, which your domain was prevailing in the exam? Most of the questions. Yes, we know analysis is having most percentage. Despite analysis, what other knowledge
Yeah.
areas of PhD, like team communication, which one you think it was have
So
most of the questions were relevant to that?
hmm, monitoring and control was dominant in the question in the exam.
Right.
Like things related to quantitative analysis, um, sensitivity analysis, tornado diagram, questions related to I was feeling that the dominant domain is monitoring and control,
Okay.
and yeah, and plan risk response as well.
Plan
This
risk
was
response.
this was dominant as well. Yes.
Okay, how many direct questions from tools and techniques, inputs, outputs, and success factors? Directly checking your memory.
Yeah, there was no question from the success
Factors.
uh, yeah from success factors. There were two or three questions which were related to tools and techniques, but
Hmm.
I don't think so that there were much questions which were related to like direct questions. As I just mentioned earlier, that questions were more of conceptual nature, and they were more of you have to study the question, and then you have to understand the whole situation, and then you have to opt for the correct option.
Good.
So direct questions were very limited. I would say
So,
hardly two to three questions.
last question, Mohsen. As you know, as I know, you have not practiced the final mocks, mock one and mock two, which is the crux of our program. But
Seriously?
despite, seriously, you did
Why?
not do it.
Why?
Later.
No, now. Why did you do?
So actually, what was happening is that I was running out of time for the mock-ups because I was very much occupied with my professional and domestic commitments.
Hmm?
But I managed to practice the mocks and the PDF questions multiple times. Like I did the PDFs and I did the simulator mocks, I think 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
So yeah, but the overall, the final one, I didn't attempt actually.
Gulzar, next time somebody does that, tell me before they give the
But
exam.
the confidence factor was that he did the previous
Nah,
mocks with
nah,
94%.
let's respect their confidence, but follow our roadmap.
Sure, sir, sure. That's
Okay,
why I
that
was a bit worried about. And that I'm going to ask now related to that because you have not done those two mocks. They are crack of our program. And surely those who get any 85, 90, we are confident whatever the situation in the exam, they will face that and they will pass through that. But in your case, the situation was little bit different. So how did you find the relevancy level of not the final marks? These six you can say these are bit and chunks marks and the
Yeah.
PDF marks. How much was the relevancy level?
So, sir, as I mentioned earlier, that solving the questions in the PDFs and the mocks, the simple mocks, that actually allowed me to develop the habit of reading questions and getting into the concept that which domain question is being referring to. So that actually helped me in preparing for the exam. Like when I was reading, because when we were in the PDF mocks, whenever I was making some mistake, like I really appreciate your effort, which actually you helped me in making this habit. That we have to see that in this question, which domain we are actually referring to, or the question is referring to which domain. So the relevancy level of the concept, yes, it was quite relevant, but similar questions, I would say the questions were different in the exam.
Yeah,
But
because of situation,
yeah, yeah,
we can say
yes,
they were
exactly.
different. But I want to know that there was no concept we have not gone through in the slides or in our notes. This is my main concern
Yeah,
to know.
yeah.
Any suggestion about the improvement of program or improvement of
now
study?
this you should ask off recording. I want to say that multiple time that these things, what suggestion can be done? The best
Okay,
things
sir.
are to ask off recording. The reason is it's not that we have some challenge in here. He will tell you truly, more openly.
Okay.
Because when
Right, sir.
somebody's and best thing is I'm not involved there because
Okay.
when you are in one-to-one conversation, people behave differently.
Mhm.
Or best, he will come back to
Agree,
Saudi.
agree.
Go have a cup of tea with him. In which city are
He's
you,
in Riyadh,
Mohsin?
sir. Riyadh,
I'm Khobar.
Khobar.
Khobar,
And where are you, Guldar?
Jeddah, sir.
I don't know
Jeddah.
how
Before I
far is
was
it.
in Jubail. It's
How
far
far is
away,
it?
sir.
Huh?
1,500, I think.
Yeah,
1,400.
Saudi is just like US. I
Yeah.
got my car from West Virginia. It was a travel of 9 hours.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, Mohsen, thank you very much. It was an honor to work with you. Just like PMP and RMP, I'm proud of your success. Do send me your good picture. Okay. I saw you sent a picture to Gulzar. You want me to put that picture? I'll put it that one. Okay. If another picture, little bit more professional, that can also be put there. Thank you very much. It was an honor to work with you. One final
Thank you,
question
sir.
before we leave. How important the follow-up system is?
Sir, it's really important,
Why?
especially to a person like me, especially because I'm very much occupied
Mm,
nowadays. Since 2 to 3 years, the professional and the domestic commitments are overwhelming.
mm,
So the follow-up actually related to my earlier for the PMP and now for the RMP, it was really helpful,
mm,
and that was keeping me on track, especially for my preparation.
mm.
Uh, so it helped me a lot.
Mm.
Thanks to Gulzar Saab for his
Yeah.
welcome.
soft but continuous follow-up.
Yeah,
Uh,
soft. That's an important thing. Not like me. Okay, thank you very much. I wish you best of luck to all of you and bye bye.